first cook of 2026. Let's make it. Here we have a pork tenderloin, savory brown sugar, that ought to be good. 2 racks of St. Louis ribs, and a rack of them good old beef ribs. And the secret mist, if you know, you know. And here we go, putting on that mustard binder. You know, I don't like my hands to be super messy, so you will see me use a lot of gloves. Putting on that Kinder seasoning, my personal favorite seasoning. We got packs of St. Louis ribs and beef ribs. So right now we're just putting it on, rubbing it on. And then we're about to put these on the grill. We're about to put these on the grill at 250. These are about to cook for about 4 hours. We got it preheating it took about 20 minutes. We put on them beef ribs, and then we actually put on the pork tenderloin first. But the beef ribs are going to go on just a little bit longer than the St. Louis rib, just because they're a little bit thicker. And it also needs to reach a higher temperature. Let's load them up. We're going to rack them at 160 internal. We're going to lay down some tin foil, place them down, put a little bit of apple juice in there, and some butter, and load them back on until they reach the internal temp of that we're going for. We're going to do the same for the St. Louis ribs. Just a little bit of that apple juice and butter. Double wrap so everything stays in there. The pork tenderloin is actually done. Now you loosely wrap that in tin foil, and you let that sit. Right here we're going to throw on some corn, because who don't love a good corn on the cob? Right here, they are done, and let's take a look at them. Those look absolutely amazing. But here we go, unwrapping the second St. Louis rib. Alright, and now we're going to put them on a platter, because when the family's over, you got to make them look good. So now, these were so incredibly tender, they were so juicy, the whole family ate them. And now, for the big reveal, the beef ribs. But first, we're going to get that corn off. And then here we go. My personal favorite. These beef ribs were so juicy, so tender. It was just like melting butter. It was so nice to eat. Although there was a lot less ribs on the beef. Maybe next time we'll get more. But we poured some of that fat over. This corn was also very good. Look how juicy them St. Louis ribs are. And that meat on the beef ribs just falls off the bone. It was so good. That was my personal favorite. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. And you know what to do here. Like, follow, subscribe, and let's eat.